Hey, back to school already. I want to talk to you about Angel Sense and back to school safety.
I know you told your friend you're not okay. And tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away. As you fade away.
The tears just won't stop.
I'm never gonna be the same without him.
A mother grieving the loss of her son, a son she watched take his last breath. Tamir Dial shot and killed outside his mom's house on East 127th Street. What's worse, Pinky Hale says it was another son that pulled the trigger.
This is the story of Tamir Dial, a 23-year-old loving father of a 1-year-old daughter. Tamir's life was tragically cut short in a way no one could have imagined. During an argument with his 19-year-old younger brother, Rodney Curley Jr., he would be shot 16 times while pleading for his life. This shocking act of violence occurred right in front of their mother and would devastate this close-knit family. What could drive a brother to turn against his own flesh and blood? What led to the horrifying moment when their sibling bond was shattered forever? Welcome to Viral Crimes. Subscribe and hit the bell icon for more stories. This story takes us to Cleveland, Ohio, a city known for its rich history, passionate sports culture, and close-knit neighborhoods. Nestled along the shores of Lake Erie, Cleveland boasts a resilient community that takes pride in its hardworking people and deep family values. However, beneath the city's industrial charm and bustling streets, a tragic event unfolded that left an unfillable void in the hearts of many. At the center of this story is Tamir Hale Dial, a 23-year-old man whose infectious smile and loving personality touched everyone he met. Born on January 4, 2000, Tamir was the beloved son of Pinky Hale and Mark Dial. He grew up surrounded by family, including his siblings, with whom he shared a deep bond, one that, tragically, would be broken in the most unimaginable way. Tamir was more than just a son and brother. He was a devoted father to his beautiful 1-year-old daughter, whom he adored and cherished deeply. His life revolved around providing for her and being a constant presence in her life. Described by his family as the heart of their home, Tamir had a special way of bringing people together. His father likened him to the beloved character from the show Everybody Loves Raymond, emphasizing how his warm and welcoming nature made him a favorite among friends and family. Professionally, Tamir worked as a staff member at a local school. Known for his kindness, dedication, and unwavering positivity, he was a valued colleague to those he worked with. Beyond his work, Tamir was a true family man. Whether helping his mother move into a new home or spending time with his daughter and girlfriend, he was always there when needed. He had a gentle soul, a loving heart, and an undeniable presence that made every room he entered brighter. Tamir Hale Dial shared a deeply personal and lifelong connection with his younger brother, Rodney Curley Jr., the individual responsible for his tragic death. As siblings, they grew up together in Cleveland, Ohio, experiencing the joys and challenges that come with brotherhood. Tamir, as the older sibling, often took on a protective and guiding role in Rodney's life. Family members recall how he was always looking out for his younger brother, offering advice, encouragement, and unwavering support. Like many siblings, they had their fair share of conflicts, although those moments were often short-lived and resolved with understanding. But no one could have ever imagined that the lives of these loving siblings would take such a tragic turn. The tragic death of Tamir Hale Dial occurred on October 3, 2023, outside his mother's home on East 127th Street in Cleveland, Ohio. What began as an ordinary day of helping his mother move into her new home took a devastating turn when a verbal disagreement with his younger brother, Rodney Curley Jr., escalated into fatal violence. According to Tamir's mother, Pinky Hale, she was inside the house holding her young granddaughter when the argument broke out between the two brothers. What initially seemed like a minor disagreement quickly escalated when Rodney Curley Jr., then 19 years old, pulled out a gun and fired multiple shots at Tamir. Witnesses reported that after the first shot, Tamir stood in shock and disbelief, unable to comprehend that his own brother had shot him. Despite his pleas for his life, Rodney continued to fire, ultimately standing over his older brother and shooting him several more times. Cleveland police officers responded to the 500.
Bro, I'm talking about, it's just nothing, bro. it ain't. I don't give a fuck what you tell me, my bro. It's nothing in this world. Now I'm talking about unless a motherfucker was trying to cause me some harm. Other than that, bro, it ain't nothing in this world that's gonna make me stand over my older brother. And talking about just like it's a video game. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what made? I'm just trying to figure out what was this argument so devastating about that would have made him say, "Hey, I'm about to do this to you." Imagine that, bro. Imagine your sister, your brother. You get in the argument with your sister, your brother, and your sister, your brother shoot you 20 times. Imagine that shit. Like what? That's crazy, bro. I'm talking about, I wonder what made him. I'm talking about
Block of East 127th Street, where they found 23-year-old Tymer Hale Dial lying on the ground with multiple gunshot wounds to his upper back and head. Despite
That's
the efforts of
crazy,
first
bro. Shot him in the
responders,
head,
Tymer
too.
succumbed to his injuries at the scene. Following the tragic event, Cleveland police launched an investigation, and on October 4, 2023, a warrant was issued for Rodney Curley Jr.'s arrest on charges of homicide, involuntary manslaughter, felonious assault, and aggravated menacing. Despite law enforcement's efforts, Curley initially evaded capture.
If I should grab the shooter, or if I should grab the baby, or if I should grab Tymer. But I was willing to die.
A mother willing to give up her own life to save her son. A family torn apart. Two brothers get into a fight. Suddenly one pulls a gun and kills the other. Noel Williams sat down with the family as they try to put into words exactly what they're going through.
The tears just won't stop.
I'm never gonna be the same without him.
A mother grieving the loss of her son, a son she watched take his last breath. Tymer Dial shot and killed outside his mom's house on East 120.
And that's why I tell y'all, boy, hey, listen. Blood will do your ass worse than the motherfucking water. Remember that. Your family will do your ass worse than the motherfucker in the street. Well, I tell you. Best believe it, bro. I'm telling you, people got this, they got this envy in them, man. And looking at this shit on these bullshit ass, fake ass motherfuckers on these TVs and these videos. I'm telling you, they start to feel like they that. Ain't nothing in the world, bro, gonna make me go to North Carolina right now. My brother in North Carolina. Ain't nothing on this motherfucking earth right now that's gonna make me get in my truck right now and go to North Carolina and gun down my brother. I don't give a fuck about nothing. And me and my brother ain't got into plenty fights. That's facts. Just saying.
7th Street. What's worse, Pinky Hale says it was another son that pulled the trigger. She says she was moving into her new home. Tymer, along with her 19-year-old son, were there to help. As she was holding her young granddaughter in her arms, she says the brothers started arguing.
They was having a disagreement. Not loud or fighting or nothing. And his brother shot him. In my mind, I thought, would he shoot the baby? Would he shoot me?
I spoke to Cleveland police about the shooting, but they would only say it was an ongoing investigation. As Hale tries to piece together what happened, she relives that moment on a daily basis.
He begged him to stop. He begged him over and over again, and he just stood over him and shot him some more.
Tymir's family tells me the 23-year-old was a true family man to his parents, siblings, and beautiful 1-year-old daughter.
Man, like, you know, the show Raymond, everybody loved Raymond. That's him. Everybody loved him.
Do you want to receive beautiful crystals every month without breaking the bank? I know what you're thinking. It must be too good to be true. What's the...
Hale says she hasn't seen or talked to her 19-year-old son since the shooting a week ago. She has only one thing to say to him.
Turn yourself in. Don't hurt anybody else. Don't hurt himself in the process.
As this family searches for justice, they hope the 19-year-old does the right thing.
For several weeks, Curley remained on the run, leading to increased efforts from law enforcement agencies. The Northern Ohio Violent Fugitive Task Force, along with the U.S. Marshals, took over the search. On November 16, 2023, after nearly 6 weeks of evading authorities, Curley was finally apprehended. Officers located him at a residence in the 1800 block of Reburn Road in Cleveland, where he was hiding in the basement. Initially unresponsive to commands, Curley ultimately surrendered when officers threatened to release a K-9 unit into the home. He was taken into custody without further incident. U.S. Marshal Pete Elliott later commended the swift actions of law enforcement, stating, "Another violent fugitive was taken off the streets today due to the efforts of the Cleveland Division of Police and our fugitive task force. Our officers worked diligently to apprehend this fugitive as quickly and safely as possible." Following his arrest, Rodney Curley Jr. was formally charged in Cuyahoga County Court of Common Pleas. The case proceeded through the judicial system, and after months of legal proceedings, Curley pleaded guilty to the charges of involuntary manslaughter, felonious assault, and aggravated menacing on April 24, 2024. As part of a plea agreement, 3 additional charges were dismissed. During the court proceedings, family members and friends of Tymer Dial expressed their heartbreak and called for justice to be served.
A family torn apart as a man learns his punishment for killing his own brother, shooting him 16 times. Emotion spilling outside of the courtroom.
Exactly right. The families for each of the brothers fighting in the hallway seconds later. New at 6, Brittany Weir with what sparked screaming, yelling, and that near fight in the courthouse.
A fight broke out right after the sentencing for Rodney Curley. He is charged with killing his own brother. Both families screaming at each other in the hallway right outside the courtroom. The father of the victim upset because he wasn't present when the sentence was handed down. Tamir Hale Dial's family is furious. They wanted justice for their loved one, but they never got the chance to tell a judge how Tamir's death will forever affect them.
My son had a father, and I'm here, and I was present. He's dead. He's not here.
20-year-old Rodney Curley convicted of murdering Tamir. The 2 men were half-brothers. Tamir's family tells me there was some sort of mix-up over the time of today's sentencing. After learning of this, Judge Margaret Russo pulled Tamir's family into the courtroom, apologizing for any confusion.
I never told anybody anywhere to tell anybody they couldn't come in. This is a public courtroom. You're all allowed in.
Raymond Curley was convicted of involuntary manslaughter along with other charges. The prosecution revealing that Raymond shot Tamir 16 times as he tried to run away.
Tamir made a statement to his brother, Mr. Curley, "You're not anything without your gun." And Rodney's response was, "I don't fight, I kill. I shoot to kill."
Rodney and Tamir's mother in tears as she took the stand, explaining how she lost both of her sons that day.
And I know he did what he did, and he ruined my life. And he took Tamir's life, and he ruined his own life.
Rodney was sentenced to 23 years in prison. As part of a plea deal, the mother of both boys signed off on a lesser sentence. Normally, everyone, including the victim's family, needs to be aware of the plea deal. However, Tamir's father said he never knew.
She should have never been able to sign off on something when she was the main person, the reason why my son is dead.
The father of the victim handed the judge the letter that he never got to read in court, wondering if it would have made a difference.
On April 30, 2024, Judge Margaret Russo sentenced Rodney Curley Jr. to 23 years in prison for the fatal shooting of his brother. During the sentencing, Tymer's parents, including his devastated mother Pinky Hale, addressed the court, expressing their grief and urging Curley to reflect on his actions. Pinky, who had witnessed the tragic event firsthand, told reporters that no punishment could bring back her son, but she hoped Rodney would learn from his mistakes. The court proceedings also shed light on the brothers' relationship, with family members recalling how close they once were, despite their occasional disagreements. The Cleveland community was left mourning the loss of Tymer, a young man known for his kindness and dedication to his family. His former workplace released a touching statement in his memory, highlighting the impact he had on students and staff alike. Family members and friends held vigils and memorials in honor of Tymer, vowing to keep his memory alive and to advocate for non-violence within their community. Although justice was served in the legal sense, the emotional scars left on the Hale Dial family remain deep. Tymer's father, Mark Dial, expressed his sorrow, stating that while their family might never be the same, they would continue to honor Tymer's legacy. The tragic death of Tymer Hale Dial is a heartbreaking reminder that conflicts within families should never escalate to violence. What happened to him should never have happened. An argument between brothers should never result in murder. My condolences to Tymer's friends and family. May you continue to heal and one day find peace. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy as fuck, man. That's so unfortunate. Rest in peace to him, bro. I don't know what. They ain't never said what his real motive was, but whatever his real motive was behind shooting his own brother, it got to be more to it. It got to be more to it. But now these days, bro, motherfuckers' egos be so much in the way. That shit sad. Motherfuckers, they supposed to be young men, man, acting like young girls. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how much motherfuckers' egos play into it. That shit so sad. It's really sad, man, and ridiculous. It really is. But hopefully, man, he well, trust me, when he get in them doors, he'll realize this shit ain't no game. He'll realize it if he ain't realized by now. But yeah, man. My condolences to his family, man. And y'all just, I'm telling y'all, y'all watch everybody, man, and everything. I'm telling you, cause this shit, it gets spooky. It gets spooky, bro, for sure. But this the end of the screen, man. I appreciate y'all for dropping in. We will be back on here. Six now, damn, it's 6 o'clock. I've been on this bitch all day, literally. Damn, bro. We'll get back on here probably around 10. Yeah, probably like 9 or 10, something like that. So I see y'all at like 9 or 10. Y'all be good, man.